So I've been getting this question from a lot of aspiring entrepreneurs on a regular basis. They're the people doing the work, trying to get things done and just not able to succeed, working, saying that they want to start a business and just not actually getting there. They're frustrated and they often ask me, like, what changed for me? So I'm going to tell you a story about, before I was able to start my own business and after. Prior to doing it, I had all the skills, I had all the knowledge that I did, after doing it. There's only one thing that changed. And that one thing is I really decided to take responsibility for doing it. And frankly, prior, I didn't want it bad enough. That's really what it came down to. I didn't want it bad enough before. And then, one day I said, enough is enough. I'm done with this. I'm going to make this happen. I don't like the way my life is going, and I'm going to make a change. And I'm going to take 100% responsibility for everything I do in order to get there. And after I made that decision and that choice, things worked out. And, it started moving forward. It wasn't easy. I got challenged along the way, but and that's one of the reasons a lot of people fall back is, like, if you don't want it bad enough, when challenges come up, you just give up. And so what I have to say, to all these people who ask this question, you probably don't want it bad enough. If you did, I think you would be on your way, well on your way. You wouldn't even be asking this question. If you wanted it bad enough, all of the material details of all these, tactics and things and questions and questioning yourself and questioning and asking for advice from other people, they wouldn't be happening because you'd be rolling. And they're really just happening because you don't want it bad enough. You really don't care. And you really, as Earl Nightingale says, you're only as successful as you choose to be. And it's totally true. You're like you must be choosing to be where you are right now. You're not taking responsibility and doing the things that you need to do in order to get there. And it might seem crazy, it might seem simple, but that's really what's happening. And I was just talking to my friend Dane, who I overheard on talking to a bunch of entrepreneurs, asking them, what's your level of commitment like? How bad do you want it? How much are you giving 100%? How on a level from 0 to 100? And like almost everybody said 100. And I told Dane, I don't believe them. I don't believe them because if they did really give 100%, they would be on their way and they wouldn't be having these problems. If you're really totally like committed, you're not going to have these issues. You're going to plow through them all. I mean, you're going to have things come up, but you're going to work through them. And I think that's like the key. The key is wanting it bad enough. And how do you, so what can you do to test? Do you really want it bad enough? To see if you're just feeling like you do or you don't. What I would do is what you need to get done. The actions you have to take. The goals that you've set. I would look back at the last week right now. Did you do it? Did you take those actions? Do those actions measure up to you saying you want to give 100%? And if they don't, then you really don't care. You're not there yet. And so what do you do then? You really need to go back to the drawing board and figure out why it is that you really want to create a business and why it is that you're here doing all this, and what you really value, and really make the choice. Make the choice to get it done. And you need to want it more than you are afraid of these things. And you can work on mindset all you want, but in the end, you still have to take this action and do the things and act in the way and behave in the way you need to in order to get this shit done. I was talking to my friend John Logar too the other day, and he made a really good point. He was saying, you know, I'm coaching a lot of entrepreneurs, and I'm really frustrated because I often feel like I want it more for them than they do for themselves. And I totally feel the same way sometimes, and it's really frustrating. And you know, there's nothing any of us can do to help people that don't want it bad enough. And you just really, like, if you're in that situation, you have to dig deep and figure it out, and, you know, get there. You have to make the choice. If that's what you really want, you have to really fucking want it bad enough. I do a practice on a regular basis, and, you know, daily, that helps me connect with my values and my actions and my intentions and what I really want to get done and take my life there. And if people are interested in it, and you like this video and you feel like this is something that's going to help you out, just let me know and I will share that next.